best anime where the main character has a dark power within. Nabari no U, 14-year-old Rakuju Miharu, is a silent young boy who is basically no emotions. He's also the bearer of the Hijutsu, known as Shinra Bansho, which is an extremely powerful ninja technique that all ninja clans desire to possess in order to become the rulers of Nabari. His classmate is Koichi and his English teacher Kumohira, who are both secretly ninjas belonging to the Banten clan, who have pledged themselves to protect Miharu from all harm. Remaining an emotionless person, Miharu rejects their invitation to join their club. However, after countless attacks, Miharu is left with no choice but to join them and harness his inner dark power to become the true overpowered ruler of Nibari. This is an exciting series to watch, especially since you see the growth of the dark power of Shinra Bansho forming inside of Miharu and his conflictions to fight or keep it hidden. It's quite well animated and at times really pleasing to look at. Ajin. The plot revolves around a mysterious human-like race known as Ajin, which first appeared in Africa 17 years ago. They were labeled as a threat to mankind, as they could use their powers to do evil things. After that, if ever an Ajin is found, they must be arrested by their local police so that they may never harm a human being ever. Somewhere else, studying hard to become a professional doctor, Kei Nagai is at high school with no detailed knowledge whatsoever of the Ajin. He's only seen them in news, every now and then, but that's about it. Students are taught about these creatures and that they shouldn't be considered human, but Kei never pays attention in class. His perilously small grasp on this particular subject proves to be completely pointless, because as soon as survives an accident that should have killed him, he realizes that he's died and reborn as an Ajin, and that his days of suffering have begun. However, as he realizes the differences between humans and Ajin might not be that stark, his inner powers begin to grow and take a hold over him. Like all Ajin, Kei has immortal with the ability to paralyze anyone with his screams. A truly dark power is within him. Susei no Onmyuji. Rokuro Inmado is the main protagonist in Susei no Onmyuji, or Twin Star Exorcist. He is an exceptional exorcist and the survivor from Magano. When he was little, Rokuro survived while being in Magano, a place where nothing but impurities grow. During certain events in the story, his arm gets devoured by an impurity corruption, and he himself gets corrupted through this. However, he manages to suppress it to only his arm turning into a rocky red impurity arm. This arm, however, grants him extreme speed and physical strength. With the use of this dark, impure power, he can exorcise impurities in nothing more than a single punch. This is a truly haunting anime to watch for some, while an extremely engaging romance for others. Though, no matter what you think of it, Twin Star Exorcist is a must-watch anyways. Garo, Hono no Kokuin. In the name of their king, the valiant kingdoms gathered as they launched a full-scale assault on all witchcraft users. 17 years since it began, this assault continues with the same level of brutality and hunger. However, the truth is that the targets of these hunts are the protectors of all humanity, known as the Makayo Knights and Alchemists. They have the ability to protect people from horrors, demons who take over all souls that are in deep sadness or pain. 17-year-old Leon Luis is one of the Makai Knights. He inherits the legendary armor known as the Golden Knight Garo from his mother. Though he possesses great power, his hatred for the kingdom for killing her mother is what fuels him. This is the dark power that controls him at times, especially when he goes into the Lost Soul Beast Garo mode, where he loses control and becomes a beast-like figure. Nanatsu no Taizai. The 7 deadly sins were the strongest and most terrifying group of holy knights in the kingdom of Lyoness. This order was formed by 7 brutal criminals, each having been convicted of terrible and heinous crimes before they could create the order. They had carved down symbols of beasts upon their bodies, each identifying what their sin is. After they were framed for the murder of the great holy knight, their group was disbanded forever, as well as branded as traitors and villains, and were ordered to be excommunicated and killed if ever seen. The series follows Meliodas, the dragon's sin of wrath. Meliodas' sin is wrath, a terrifying power to destroy anything and everything within his past. However, he's not that bad of a person. He's the captain of the legendary 7 deadly sins, and had great relationships with all of them. He's a member of the demon clan, so he can harness their dark power. He's also a capable fighter on his own. His skill in battle is legendary. Together, Meliodas and Elizabeth Lyoness will fight to reclaim their kingdom's former glory. Kekkaishi. Yoshimura Sumimura stems from a long line of Kekkaishi, who are essentially individuals who harness supernatural abilities to fend off the demons known as Ayakashi, which enter the human world every once in a while. These demons look to feast upon the power that arises from Karasumori, which is where Yoshimura's high school, his family, and his friends are located. Hazama Ryu Keikaijutsu is Yoshimura's primary ability. His abnormally high power, reserves, as well as his unpredictable need to hit blunt and reckless attacks, makes Yoshimura's use of the Hazama style even more potent than most other Kekkaishi. His Kekkai is even more impressive than his colleague Tokine's, who is in her own right one of the best Kekkaishi at the time of writing this. This dark power's control lies solely until he manifests it. However, after has successfully mastered it, he's become overly strong. Dead Man Wonderland. It was seemingly just another normal day for Ganta Igarashi and his class fellows as they were heading out on a high school field trip to the amusement park called Dead Man Wonderland. This is a place where convicts perform death-defying and horrifying acts for the entertainment of the audience. However, his life is quickly flipped 180 degrees when his entire class is massacred right in front of his eyes by a man in red. Framed and sent to the very jail he was visiting, the young boy is thrown into the world of sadistic inmates and unnerving powers. He must live in a constant state of fear as he must play the prison's games to survive, all while trying to find the actual murderer so he can clear his own name. As a dead man, Ganta possesses a branch of sin which allows him to freely control his blood outside of his body, as well as use his blood to form a bullet. Shinmaimo no Testament. Besara Tojo is the main character in this series. He used to be a member of the Hero clan, but after a terrible incident where his incredibly unique power went completely out of control, he left the clan and moved to the Toju household along with his dad. When his dad randomly brings home two young girls and introduces them as his sisters, he has no choice but to accept them. The two girls are the busty redhead Mio and tiny silver-haired Maria. He vows to protect the Naruse as their older brother when he figures out that Mio is the daughter of the Demon Lord, and Maria is her succubus servant. Later in the series, Basara is revealed to be the son of legendary Jin Tojo, a hero who drank the blood of Fafnir, and his mother is Sapphire, the previous Demon Lord's sister. He harnesses the best of both worlds. While he has the power of the heroes, he also has the power of the demons within him. Kyokai no Kanata. Mirai Kuriyama is the last remaining spirit world warrior who has the power to bend blood to her will. As such, she's tasked with hunting down and killing every single Yomu. Yomu are creatures which are said to be manifestations of negative human emotions, sadness, pain, depression, anger, etc. One day, she randomly comes across Akihito Kanbara, who is a rare and unique half-breed Yomu in the form of a human being. In a state of panic, she thrusts her sword right through his heart to realize he is immortal. Akihito, becoming the main character in this story, forms a deep connection and bond with Mirai. It is soon revealed that Akihito isn't just immortal, but also a proper Yomu from within. You see, when severely injured, Akihito's Yomu side takes over and he turns into a feral creature. Not to mention, he can create fire at will out of thin air. With this dark power within him, Akihito and Mirai seek to create bonds and friendships that will last forever. Devilman Crybaby. In a world where devils can take over human bodies known as hosts, some people are capable of controlling the devils themselves and becoming a Devilman. Akira Fodu has always been a person who forgets about himself in order to help others, so he accepts without hesitation when his childhood friend Ryu Asuka asks him for help in uncovering devils. However, to Akira's misfortune, the place they go to is called Sabbath, a night of extreme immoral debauchery and degeneracy. Amidst the blood and death at the event, demons possessing humans and turning them into body horror-looking monsters, they quickly begin their carnage. In a haphazard attempt to rescue Ryu, Akira merges himself into Amon and becomes a Devilman and gains the power to defeat demons. After becoming Devilman, Akira's body enhanced to superhuman levels. In his human form, he has super fast running speeds and enhanced strength, allowing him to beat up 5 thugs with one arm. As Devilman, though, he's a force to be reckoned with. His jaw strength helps him tear the flesh off of bodies, and his claws let him slice through heaps of enemies. He can leap really high and break his own falls with his wings. He's a literal devil, so I think it's safe to say he definitely has the darkest power in him. So that was our list of the top 10 anime where the overpowered main character has a dark power. If you liked this video, then please make sure to like the video and subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Comment on what else you'd like to see from us, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace!